Past time for an update. We are just a few days away from heading down to Lake Havasu for the van build party. We've got Jake here with Savannah Pants. Jake is going to help me put the stereo in. He's a sound guy by trade, so I'm pretty stoked about that. What I've done, I'm kind of breaking sequence of the videos. I did some filming of clearing the seats out, masking it off on the inside, sanding it off on the inside, sanding it down on the inside, and getting some paint, and then building the bed. Basically, I painted the interior, built the bed, which doubles as a trunk for all my tools. I'm going to lose my trailer in the process. That's my goal. And I put the solar on. I didn't film the solar, and I know you want to see that. I'm going to be putting up solar videos. I had to get it done one day in a day. And when I film, it adds double time to everything. And so I didn't film it, but I did get it in, and maybe I'll go up on the roof with a ladder at some point and show you what I did, and I can definitely explain it. But basically, this is kind of a wrap-up. This is going to be my last upload before the van build down in Lake Havasu, and so I wanted to get something up. I was on the way back from the gym, and I know that it's time for me to film my final weight on the fitness challenge, so I'm going to do that. I really don't want to give you much of a tour of the bus because I want to do it in sequence, but if you come to the show or the van build party, certainly you'll see it. Announcement on November 11th, Ryan from Blue Sky is going to be in and giving a presentation on the MPPT controllers that they sell, and so I'm super pumped about that. They're going to fly him out from San Diego, put him up in a hotel, and he's going to bring his full display that he sets up at shows. He'll be able to answer questions that folks might have, and maybe we can have an install involving a 3000i that we can get him to calibrate and walk us through the calibration process. That's one of the things I like about that value-priced solar controller that they have, which I have absolutely no affiliation with. I just dig it. So with that, let me show you. Here, I'll just get behind the camera. There's Jake's rig. You guys know Mike from some videos that I've posted in the past. He is chilling and getting ready to head south with us. We're gonna book through Las Vegas and just head down the Colorado River. There's Mike's rig. This is the 5.9 Cummins 12 valve in here. Sounds like a beast. And he's pulling this Suzuki Samurai, which he's upfitted with a motor out of, where'd you get the motor from?
It's a 16 valve out of a Sidekick.
Sidekick. So yeah. You got fuel. You went to fuel injection from regular
definitely.
aspiration?
Yep.
And my 7.3 right there, just to cover the mileage deal with that. I went ahead and documented my gallons of fuel and my mileage on my odometer, but I didn't process the information. There's something about this bus where it doesn't really want to top off. You've got to click it just over and over and over for the last 5 gallons of fuel. It's kind of funky, and so my numbers are going to be a little bit off, but to be fair, I haven't calibrated it because I haven't ran it because I honestly think it's only about 8 or 9. There's something going on with this motor. I don't know much about them, but it's not optimized, and so maybe it needs a fuel filter, needs to cool down the temperature on the exhaust. You know, there's some things that need to be done. I know it's got a limiter on it, but I don't really care. That's not going to affect how it pulls hills. I haven't addressed the engine yet. I just wanted to cover that. Let's see, what else? I bought this bus for $1,600 was my winning bid on that. And these were going all day for $5,500 online. And I've got a video coming to explain exactly how I did it and exactly how you can do it too. And that's something very much worth getting excited about. I'm pumped to get that out to you, but I've just been so busy. I had the motorcycle hitch installed by a French dude named Michel yesterday. Check this out. Look at what a good job he did. I am just super pumped. What I did for this hitch, I know you guys are gonna ask, the frame, you can't go in and put in Thomas Vista school bus hitches. Look at Jake. Basically, I just extended the back of the bus a few feet. And this would be the equivalent of like a F750 or something.
So Jamie rides the medium bus. It's not really a short bus. He's like a medium bus kind of guy.
I think that pretty much says more than just what you're saying. But anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about the motorcycle hitch got welded on. Where was I going with that?
Oh no, tell us about the flashing lights.
Oh, yeah, all the lights flash and stuff. The back of it needs to be sanded and bondoed. I hit a spot right there to see if I'm gonna like that kind of paint. I put some great stuff in there and then I'm gonna bondo that. You see I've got Nevada plates. I went ahead and got Nevada plates. Let's talk about that. What do you do when you buy a school bus? I made a few phone calls. Good Sam's wants pictures of the interior, pictures of the exterior. They wanna see that you've got black water tanks, gray water tanks, a separate bedroom, a partition for the bedroom. They want pictures of it for their underwriters before they'll write you a policy. So this is what I did, and this is what you can do too if you buy a school bus for a really good price, which I'm about to show you how to do in an upcoming video. All you do is call Progressive Commercial. Okay, you don't go online to the Progressive website, Progressive Commercial, and you tell them that you have a commercial bus for personal use. They don't want pictures. They wrote me a policy up for $362 for 1 year minimum limits. I just wanted to get a policy bound. $362 for 1 year. I just made a payment, it's done. Then I went to the Department of Motor Vehicles here in Pahrump, Nevada, and got plates for it. There's no state tax in Nevada, so they took my head off on the upfront tax. They take the MSRP and they less depreciation and come up with a number, and in my case it was $400 for tax and then $35 for the plates. So I was out of pocket $435, and they told me that when I get it all finished out to be a RV, bring it down, they'll have a guy inspect it and issue me a separate title, a second title to replace the first one as an RV, and then I can maybe do things with my insurance at that point too. So this is a commercial bus for personal use. That's how I did it, and those were the numbers. I know you guys like numbers. I like numbers too. So with that, all I'm gonna do is just run over and weigh myself. My goal was to gain 10 pounds. When I made that video when I first got here, I've got jeans on. Let me take some stuff out of my pockets. I got a pocket knife. My glasses, top-notch repairs. If you're ever in Pahrump, it's a French family that runs it, and they did a really good job, and they can work on any diesel motor. They had big semi trucks there. So salt that away. Here we go. My final weigh-in on my fitness challenge. It's gonna say error, but the reason it says error is I didn't put my metrics in after I changed the battery, so it's really accurate. 178.4, so I am 1.5 pounds off from my weight goal. To be fair, I haven't eaten yet today. I just went to the gym and didn't eat afterwards, so I gained 8.5 pounds. I'm pretty happy with that. I guarantee if I had a big old bite of the brisket that Bryce has been cooking, I'd probably be at my goal weight, but I'm okay. I want to get this video out rather than make it perfect. You see Bryce still hitting it hard. Got the
Italian sausages.
Tell us about what you got going today on the smoker.
Today in the smoker, I got a couple packs of Johnsonville hot Italian sausages. I'm gonna smoke them about an hour, turn them up a little bit, and we got some spinach salad to go with it for later.
How do you beat that?
Huh?
How do you beat that?
How can you beat that? Spinach salad with tomatoes and cucumbers and everything. We're living high on the hog out here at the camp.
Camp Mellow.
Camp Mellow. You always eat good. Everybody eats good. There's always plenty to drink at Camp Mellow.
That's right.
So let's do a web vote. I'm thinking a nice rack up top, like a patio on top of the bus, and Jimmy's not into it. Mike, what do you think?
It's intriguing.
That's all you got to say. Is it?
We could put some green AstroTurf up there, and I was thinking about putting some of those rock climbing cleats on the back of it, and then putting some kind of a fastener on it so I can take my harness and go down. Went canyoneering with Abby over the weekend and had a blast, and so maybe I'll go that route. Anyway, you can see I'm kind of talking fast. I want to get this out and get some breakfast and get on to other things, but thank you for the good comments everybody's leaving. I really appreciate that, and everybody that's been a booster. What are you doing there?
Oh.
This is what's going on.
Camp Mellow. Camp Mellow. Camp Mellow. Camp Mellow.
It's 11:30.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. Thank you for all the boosters that are sending me equipment, and some folks sent in on a GoFundMe that was set up. I really appreciate that, and it's making it possible for me to do a little bit extra on the bus. The weld job itself was $150, and so it just always seems like there's something. You know how it goes when you're building stuff. With that, I would say that my pick is sharp and my spirits are high, and we could not be more pumped to head down very, very soon to Lake Havasu and have a party and get some jobs done. So we will see you guys very soon. See you later.